Well, if there's a city that knows the proper way to smash a guitar, yeah, it is this city of rock and roll. And in the footsteps of Hendrix, Cobain, and so many others, another one has been shattered to pieces before kickoff here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an inter-conference contest between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. On the Titans sideline, there's head coach Brian Callahan. His side has won 2 in a row. Along the opposite sideline, that's the head coach of the Browns. These guys are ready, as they always are, to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward. Everybody just about set. And off we go from Cleveland. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. Leading them out, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
70, Timberwolves.
3rd and long, it's Ward. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. They're led out by the former first-round pick in 2017 from Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception, and his effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win, and certainly some momentum to build on today.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Pat to 60, Pat to 60.
Watson's going to come out throwing. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Go! Ready.
Now the first carry for Quinshon Judkins. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Let's go, Buffalo 18.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. just got it away before the hit button. It doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Browns are lining up to punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Again, a run with Pollard. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Here we go, here we go. Kennedy Ryan.
Oh, it's going to throw here on 3rd. Oh, he puts him here under this one, right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He has it at the 22. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Working from the gun, Watson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock, but by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Come on, ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down. Coming up.
If you're keeping stats, that's now 0 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on 3rd down. Not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
And the fair catch secured here at the 16. Brian Callahan getting his Titans offense out for another drive. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock, but what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Caught by Washington, left side. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in the loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Complete right side to Washington. And this play is going to come to an end at the 27. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Washington, the motion man here. 1st and 10, it's Pollard. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
Ward off the play fake. Running right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Complete to Parker Washington.
About sets. This is 3rd and 5.
Third down.
Here we go. No.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here.
Bronco switch. Bronco
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Ward, a quick throw, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Offense is set, 1st and 10.
That's another Titans first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. This is ahead for about 5. Kevin White hauls him down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That's complete to Alec Manor. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. First down now, ball at the 33.
And 8 yards.
He's got it on the bootleg. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On the draw, the gift to Pollard. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
Bronco.
3rd and long for him here. It is cut left side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. The Titans will turn to their kicker, Joey Sly, here on 4th down, looking for this field goal. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Sly's kick is up and good. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no pick is a guarantee.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And with the end of the season in sight, he's looking for a strong finish to capture that NFL rushing crowd. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Dragon 60.
From the gun, Watson. That's complete to Tillman. All right. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's a Browns first down. Here's Watson to the air. He's trying to push the field. Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Ready, go.
Here's Judkins on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, siphoning up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This finds Chuck complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Brian Callahan getting his Titans offense out for another drive. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well.
Hey,
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They're going play action. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They give on second to Pollard. Nice drive up the middle, gets him about 3. With that tackle to Michael Hall.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throw here, 3rd down. Connection is made. Io Manning. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Now it's Pollard. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Another run here for Pollard on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Pass the 60. Pass the
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of 1. That's complete, David Njoku. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. We've set it downs from 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Watson. Chuck there to haul it in. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Judkins running between the tackles. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Watson looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready? Pass around the press only. 19 Lions.
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, tried forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. And the Titans did its job, forced the offense into a third and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time, right? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, they'll pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
Right back to Pollard. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. It's the rookie out of UCLA, Brock, Carson Schlesinger, making the stop.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Strike.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Browns and quarterback Deshaun Watson gearing up for their next series. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. Here's Watson, 1st and 10. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Amani Hooker has it. Well, what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. You can put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. The cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Let's go now. Go.
What's going to throw here on 3rd? And the Browns get there and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
Back out now comes the Browns offense. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. And the last 2 drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense is eating, it's been a tough watch.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Come on, come on. Hey.
1st and 10. It's Watson. Hook up again to Njoku. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Handoff heading left. It's Jenkins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Panther 60, Panther.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. Caught quickly on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Browns, 1st down.
70,
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, Jenkins. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Here we go, here we go. Buffalo 18.
Working from the gun, Watson. Catch made by Chubb. And they're going to have first and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
It's a gain of 11. And the Browns first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Watson to throw it. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a second quarter lead. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
That one splits the uprights. And the Browns take a 4-point lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10.
Let's go. Look. Vikings, go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. He completes it in traffic. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Browns' 48-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
Another punch brings Johnny Hekker back to the field. And they were giving him no chance to return this one. It soars over the sideline deep in enemy territory. Looks like right around the 8. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And they sure looked clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? That's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
Watson on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Watson trying again here on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing third and long. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Come on, come on. Bronco 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hey, smash Bronco.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got a man left. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Sticking to the air with Watson. Hits him on the out route. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. The Browns with the lead here from Huntington Bank Field. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Handoff now to Judkins.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the gun, Watson. It's complete to Tillman outright. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
This fine shot complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
Let's go now. Hawk 7. Ready.
From the red zone on first. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns blow their lead just before halftime. David Njoku, the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Now, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Schmidt tacks on that extra point. And the Browns drive their lead to 11.
14. Titans 3.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break.
Ready. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10 now. Ward. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. New set of downs from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down throw here for Ward. Here's a screen for Mullins. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Again, Ward going to the air. A quick slant, caught by Washington. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
Ready.
Sticking to the air here. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10.
Come on. Hit. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Ward now on third down. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans making a one-score game before halftime. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. To return, Jerome Ford. Things going well so far. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30. The Browns taking the field with barely any time left in this opening half. They're going to have to be quick about anything that they want to do here, partner. Enough time for a few snaps at most. Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
He's back to throw. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Jerry Jeudy, the intended receiver. So second down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The calendar now reads December. The holiday season is upon us, and the playoff picture starting to take shape. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. At Ford Field in Detroit, the Lions at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And this is Jahmyr Gibbs. He's got the ball, he's got a head of steam, he has a touchdown, 33 yards to the house. The Lions win their 4th straight as they get the victory here. Why don't we go over to Charm City now, check in on the Ravens as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is DK Metcalf. This will help the old stat line. He's going to make the catch and realize, I don't think anyone's going to get me, and they don't. Put it down as an 81-yard catch and run for the score. The Steelers with a 2-point lead, 16-14 at the half. One more to tell you about. We go to Jacksonville, the Jags taking on the Indianapolis Colts. And it's Ashton Dulin. He'll take this one in, one of 2 touchdowns for him in the first half. One last look now at the Week 14 scoreboard, the final week with byes. Carolina, New England, the Giants, and San Francisco all off this week. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. Hardman with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Ready, set.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Working from the gun, Watson finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Browns first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Watson, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd down, Watson throwing again. On the slant, complete to Judy. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
70 Timberwolves. Ready.
3rd down run from Judkins. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Escapes the pocket. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Come on, come on. Set. Forward, Viking, 18.
Back to the air, Watson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
19 Lions.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Go.
Give, here's Judkins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. For a loss, we've got 2nd and 11. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the box. Language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look at the line in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ready, set.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
70 Rangers, let's go. Cowboys, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Here's Watson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Ready.
3rd and long for him here. That's Tillman on the quick slant. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go.
Judkins. Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention.
Ready.
It's Judkins again, and he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up 3rd and goal.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call, because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Let's go now.
Watson has it, 3rd and goal. And the Titans rush is going to win this round. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB he can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
And he missed it. It's no good. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
Goal to go, and to come away with nothing. Zip, zilch, nothing. It's not all on him for missing the kick. He can shoulder the blame with the 11 other guys who couldn't find the end zone on 1st, 2nd, or even 3rd and goal.
First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Mullings now. Pop behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because Hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
And he'll be blocked down along the 25-yard line. They're up now, ready to punt it. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. Fields this at the 19. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And, man, they have slung that football with abandon this week, haven't they? Which isn't surprising when you look at their numbers across this season.
Also, probably not surprising to see all that passing translate into a lead as they take the field here in the second half. But you know what they want. They don't want numbers. They want wins.
Intended for David
For the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
22-yard line.
19, 19. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
From the gun, Watson. Has it downfield, working left. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Here's Watson to the air. Catch made by Chubb. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion. They can be very effective when you got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
His goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Top low, 18. Let's go. 19 tight. 19. 60 by 6. 60 by Panther 11. Panther 11.
Watson to throw it. Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down. The Browns are lined up to punt. It'll be Corey Bojorquez doing the honors. Brian Callahan getting his Titans offense out for another drive. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down.
19, 18.
This is Mullins. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
What's going to throw here on 3rd? No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long. They'll send out the punting unit. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Browns getting their offense out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here.
Ready.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Watson looking to throw. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Titans sending out some nickel coverage here. 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He finds Njoku complete. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield down inside the 45-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And that's a Browns first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on. 60 by 60.
Hand off here to Sampson. And he takes it down to the 33. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 11. 70 Timberwolf. Warriors 70.
So we're through 3 here. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end. First down now, ball at the 33.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Play action, it's Watson. That's complete to Tillman, outright. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing them.
Watson now. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Mustang Knights, ready.
Looking inside the red zone. This one's caught. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
15 more yards. That's another Browns.
79 Broncos.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to the air. Watson. Chased out to his right. And he will have them a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns now lead by 10. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. And the point after is good by Schmidt. And the Browns drive their lead to 11.
21. Titans 10.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And on the return, here's DK. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And this could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. First down throw here for Ward. Has him on a quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now on first down. Ward completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
Third and 9.
Let's go now.
Now throw, third and long. Lofts it deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
A less than ideal third and 8 here. Again, Ward going to the air. Caught just shy of the goal line. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Titans will turn to their kicker, Joey Sly, here on fourth down, looking for this field goal. A very short kick here from the right half.
His make there, they had to have that one. It really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's Ford on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Ready, check. Snap, ready.
Starting on the ground here with Sampson. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Here we go. Ready.
Working from the gun, Watson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Throwing on third down, Watson. On the move, headed right. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So first down from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hand off to Sampson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Dragon 60.
Out of the gun, here's Watson. Called in by Njoku, left side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Come on, set! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let go.
First down, here's Sampson. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And any more of those as they trail by a score.
Good defense tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
From the gun, Watson. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Ready.
They give to Sampson here up the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
1st and goal. At the 6-yard line.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 9. Ready.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
Ready.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Play action now. Here's Watson. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention.
Ready.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Warriors 70. Back. 60. Buffalo 18. 18. Back. Go.
Back to throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done, and when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
70.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Brought in right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Hold on, it's Ward. Hits his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working quickly here.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Titans.
Ward out to play fake. Crowd, that pass is intercepted. And the Browns take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
On the left side is Sampson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns nearing their 9th win of the season. One loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Viking 18.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And he can't escape, Brock. They lose yards, but defensively, no timeouts left to stop the clock and take advantage.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down.
Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got a man left. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Running right with Sampson. He has this down to the 34. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
It's Sampson on the carry. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
They're going to pass it here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Warriors 70. Here we go. Shot. 70, trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. Looking slant route, complete. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one.
Ready?
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. 60.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns have likely locked up the win right there. David Njoku, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have one final snap to work with. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of